Hi, I'm Rob, and this is the unedited spoilers. Going to go over what's happening next week in the world of Gems of War, and also the good things about the new update, because a new update been applied, as you probably already noticed, and we'll go over a few things about that. So first up, the Glory Shop reminder. Make sure you grab the Glory Shop troop if you've not already done it. Even if it's good or bad, doesn't matter. Make sure you get it, so another troop to add to your collection. Destroys a row, deals magic +3 damage to 2 random enemies, boosted by green gems destroyed. Not too shabby. Destroying a row is better than destroying a column. When you destroy a column, you can't predict what's going to happen afterwards. When you destroy a row, you can actually take out a gem, which can make a 3-match or even an extra turn after that. So yeah, not too bad. So make sure you get that anyway. Speaking of anyway, I was talking to a friend's wife the other day, and they were chatting, and I interrupted to tell her that Bruce Lee had a brother who hated jokes. She sighed and said, "Seriously?" I said, "Whoa, you've heard of him?" Right, so let's just go over the spoilers for next week quickly before we get onto that update and the cool things about that. Right, so this is the unedited spoilers. So if I mess up reading them, you're going to have to roll with it and deal with it, because it's what happens. It's all part and parcel of the fun. In fact, I'm going to have a little sip of my drink before we start. Right, so done the Glory Shop reminder. The campaign is coming to an end. A new one is starting. So that one is done. A new one will start on Monday. And on Monday, we'll do the event video. It's a world event, so I'll be doing a team for that. But before that, do a Soul Forge video, pop it into there. Do a Soul Forge review, telling you what I think are the best weapons and indeed the best troops to craft from there. And at the end of that video will be the, what's it called? Underspire team. That one, yes. The Spire of the Under. The Wire of the Under. The Under of the Wire. Never mind. Anyway, right, so regarding other stuff next week, it's a little bit confusing, because on the picture thing, on the what do you call it, the June calendar thing, it actually says Mordrim Woods for next week on the Gems of War site. But when you go to the games, when you look at the, where is it, class trial, that is the midnight class trial. So it's like, and that normally coincides with the rest of the things that's happening with that. Like ordinarily it means that the epic trials would be in midnight. So that'll be in either midnight or Mordrim Woods, one or the other. But either way, on those epic trials, just go to my channel, type in epic trials, whatever kingdom it is, and you will get the strategy to get that done. So no biggie, you'll be able to get it done anyway. Right, so main event next week is a world event. We can have a cheeky little peek at that. Get a new troop obviously at the same time. That's not that. Get it right in a minute. This fella, the Midnight Innovator. So I think it is going to be midnight. Don't think it will be Mordrim Woods, because it coincides with the Kingdom of the Week. So yeah, I think it is going to be midnight. And he creates either 6 Terror Gems or 6 Bomb Gems, then explodes 1 gem. Allied Fey gain 2 life. Is immune to stun, poison, disease, death mark, lycanthropy, and devour. And gains bonus blue mana from blue gem matches. Not too keen on the spell though. Not really a fan of these or things unless both options are good or kind of synergize and work fairly well with each other. Would have been a bit better even if it just exploded 2 gems. That'd have been good. 1 gem. It's unlikely to take out the Terror Gems. You may set up the opponent. Same with the Bomb Gems. But it may be alright. You never know. But anyway, that's the troop we're getting next week for the world event. But I will be showing you a world event team. Usually really good, really easy to do, a nice powerful team with this that helps everybody out. So check that video out. Oh, excuse me, I've got burp coming. I've stopped it. Right, on Monday. And there is a faction assault, of course, on Tuesday. It says Hell Gate. But again, wherever the faction assault is, this is a bit of a weird spoilers in a way. It's like, and wherever it is, just type in faction assault and then the name of the faction on the underworld, and you'll get a strategy to get that done without using any of the faction troops, and indeed one with the faction team as well, giving you various options on that. And we've got a new pet rescue. I think it's a new pet. Don't recognise this one. It looks like a funny bear thing with a something on its head. No clue, but again, went through and I couldn't see it in any of the pets, so I'm presuming it's a new one, so all will be revealed on a Wednesday. And Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month, which means it's Rob Slayer Live, me on camera, doing Guild Wars style battles with the same kind of restrictions you get in Guild Wars against a team given to me by Ben Templar. He's one who pays for and sponsors the Rob Slayer Live videos, and it's a lot of fun. Everything happens live. What happens, happens. Can't change it, can't take it back, and it's a good fun thing. Just to explain the strategy. The team I've got to fight against is very difficult normally, because what happens on that is Ben gives me a team to fight against, again with the Guild Wars type restrictions, but I have restrictions as well. I have further restrictions that already exist. I'm not allowed to pick any mythics. I can't start with any talent that has a root trap. I can't start with snap freeze, and I can't have something else. I can't have any empowered troops either, which again restricts me. And also, as well as them, all them restrictions and no mythics, he can also pick one more troop, which is banned. So if there's like a really powerful legendary sort of thing, he can ban that as well. And he can pick, like I say, the restriction and things like that. So it makes it really difficult. And he can pick anything he wants. Mythics, immortals, everything. And it makes it just really challenging to pick a team. But the idea is, it helps potentially show players that it is possible, hopefully, to be competitive still, even if you don't have some of the key troops. So that's Rob Slayer Live. Wednesday, that is 2 PM UK time. So Thursday, we got the class trial. So let's just do this quickly, because presuming it is going to be midnight, that means the event chests will change to midnight. And when you open your event chest, you can only get troops from that kingdom listed. So bearing that in mind, you can go to your kingdoms, change that to midnight. I think this is going to be a much longer spoilers than normal, because I've got to chuck in the, what do you call it? The update thing. Midnight. You can go to show owned or show all, like to go to show all, just to show all. The clue's in the title. But yeah, and it brings up all the troops for midnight. But if anybody's greyed out, it means you are missing that troop. There's not a huge amount from there at the moment, because it's a relatively new kingdom. But yeah, let's see if there's anybody here. Is there any? Oh yeah, Arc Druid Blackwood. There is a couple of restrictions to this, of course. You can't get immortals from here, and you can't get anybody that says Nightmare Circus on their card either. That means they're from the underworld. You have to go to the Nightmare Circus and then pop open some portals, some shards, things, and see if you can get them from there, because that is the only way to get those underworld troops. Because a lot of people just are still missing Queen Beatrix and King Gobtruffle and some key troops like that, and they're bashing open chests like that, these normal chests, and wondering why they haven't got them troops. And that's the reason. You have to get them from the underworld. So, but you can get Arc Druid Blackwood from here, and also the Void Dragon. The Void Dragon's pretty fun to use. So yeah, if you missed any of these troops, then certainly worth busting open some of your chest thingies next week. Right, so where are we? That was Thursday. And Friday, we have... No, Thursday. Thursday first. Class trial in midnight. Pretty good class. Yeah, skip across to the midnight bit. Where is... Oh, gone past it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. What am I doing? Oh, because it's Nightweaver, isn't it? That's why. There's me wondering... I was looking for midnight, and it don't work like that. Because it works like that. There you go. Right, so Nightweaver. Let's take a look. Allied Mystics gain 2 life. First one's always a bit naff. Gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell is not bad, especially if in a loopy team that casts continuously. Give 2 magic to all mystic allies when matching purple. That is actually pretty powerful with the right mystics. Talent trees. You can have stuff like Hunt, which is cool. That's nothing special about that one. Shadow's Call is alright. Disease is actually pretty decent. There's like the disease a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. That halves the rate that they collect mana, which is slowing them down. Extra purple, very nice. So we can have backup. Stealthy is nice. Dodge can be a dodger, and the awesome Rising Shadows. 7% chance to assassinate the last enemy when another enemy dies. So it's quite a specialist class in a way. You have got to kind of plan your team around some of these things to benefit from them the most. But all in all, it's still a decent class and certainly worth getting to level 100. And on Friday, we have a vault event. Yes, your chance to get absolutely tons of really cool rewards from the game. It feels like it's been nerfed to death a lot. But it's still the best event in the game for getting rewards. You can just kill loads of gnomes really quickly, grab their keys, open the keys, the event keys, epic vault keys, stuff like that when the event's ended, and hopefully get some really good rewards. And did I mention it in the beginning? I can't remember. I'm going a bit spare today. Let me have another sip of my tea. It is a world event starting Monday. Yeah, I did mention it, didn't I? Yeah, crikey. Anyway, right, so world event Monday and all the rest of it. Team on Monday with the Soulforge and Underspire team video. But let's now have a little gander at what is going on next week. No, not next week. I've done that. I think I'm going nuts. Right, anyway, update 8.6 notes. This is what I was supposed to be doing. This is actually quite interesting because this is a fairly important update, I think. They say we have given the campaign system an update to allow players to focus more on playing the game. That's a really strange opening sentence anyway. And less about completing a lot of side tasks that you have to do to play the game. By playing the game. You focus more on playing the game. Anyway, similar to PvP seasons. But I know what they mean. You play the game normally and you automatically get things done in that mode. They say, in general changes, we have separated the campaign part into 2 parts. A reward track, which requires stars to progress. 8 campaign tasks that can be completed in any order to bronze, silver and gold level over the course of the 10-week campaign. The campaign menu has received a visual update to reflect the new system and keep it aligned with PvP seasons. Tapping the campaign button on a world map will take players directly to the campaign menu. The old pop-up was no longer meaningful. Campaign rewards. The total rewards available from the 10-week campaign. Hang on, let me do while I'm doing this. Let's just do something vaguely interesting on screen. There you go. Let's do that. Campaign rewards. The total rewards available from the 10-week campaign are identical to, or in many cases better than the previous system. New rewards include the 121 rewards on the main track, including Elite Plus pass rewards, the addition of 22 rewards from the updated campaign tasks. And there's basically a small chart showing the improvements in rewards, which, you know, it's right. It's a small improvement. It should be a little bit better than the last one, but the main point is it's been split up like that. And so we've also updated the types of rewards players can earn. The free rewards track has been updated and now includes rarer items such as Orbs of Glory. That's pretty cool. And the Elite Pass track now includes extra books of deeds, shiny mythic tokens and more. Yes, shiny mythic tokens. You can better make mythics shiny, which is pretty sweet. Right, so if I can get books of deeds now, Orbs of Glory, that's pretty cool. And the Elite Plus Pass track rewards now include additional shiny mythic tokens. And the Elite Pass and Elite Plus Pass have not changed in price. Well, that's good. So they're basically highlighting there that you're giving you extra stuff without actually putting it up. Fair enough. Campaign Pass reward track. Players can now earn 1 campaign star when playing most game modes. Event battles, PvP battles, quests, explores at difficulty 4 or higher. And players can still only earn up to 100 stars per week. Like PvP seasons, the new campaign system has a single reward track with a mix of free and Elite Pass rewards. Campaign tasks. Similar to PvP seasons, campaigns now have a set of 8 tasks, each with 3 star levels, bronze, silver and gold. These can be earned over the course of a campaign. Earning a campaign task star, bronze, silver or gold, gives a reward. These rewards are available to all players and are not part of the Elite or Elite Plus passes. Campaign tasks have been simplified, so players should progress in the ordinary course of playing battles, and there are no longer tasks like earning glory or spending resources. Good, because that part was actually flipping annoying. This is a good improvement, I think, overall so far. It's just people just want to play the game and just progress without having to specifically try and do something, which is a bit annoying. The new campaign tasks are Slayer, kill enemies in any battle except training. Brawler, win any battle except training. Gravekeeper, match skull gems in every battle except training. Mana Master, match mana gems in any battle except training. Match Master, match 4 or more gems in any battle except training. Heroic Master, destroy heroic gems in any battle except training. Archmage, cast spells in any battle except training. Favoured enemy, kill enemies in any battle except flipping training. They could have just done all them and put like asterisks except training. I think we know that all them things cannot be done in training. Right, shiny mythic troop. We are introducing a shiny mythic troop in each new campaign. Tokens for the new shiny mythic troop will be in the Elite and Elite Plus rewards in the reward track. This will allow players to upgrade the campaign mythic troop to a shiny version. Elite Pass players will be able to earn shiny mythic tokens to get the campaign mythic to shiny level 1, while Elite Plus players will be able to earn shiny mythic tokens to get the campaign mythic to shiny level 3 if they complete the reward track. Shiny mythic tokens will go into shiny chests 3 to 4 weeks after the campaign ends. Right, I suppose that's good, because I always thought that that Elite Plus thing was shockingly bad value compared to the standard Elite Pass. I think this was a marketing strategy to overprice the second part, so it makes the first part look like better value. There's a term for that in marketing and scummy strategy. Scummy sales strategy, but it does exist. I forget what it's called. But yeah, but they've actually made that second part now a bit better value if you just want to get that mythic to shiny level 3, which can make a difference, but I'm still not sure it's going to be worth the extra expense of that Elite Pass Plus, unless you're a bazillionaire or just like to chuck every bit of money you've got at the game in every way that you can. Your choice. No judgments over here. It says, please note in massive letters, the new campaign starting next week will use this new system. And there's some new achievements. We have a new achievement for this update. Taken to task, fully complete 2 campaign tasks to gold level in a single campaign. And they've also updated several older achievements to work with the recently updated systems, like the campaigns and guild wars. And there's just a bunch of them. And there's even some few bug fixes, avoiding the ones which are really important. Let's have a look at the bug fixes. We've made some further improvements to Xbox behaviour and how it interacts with the shop to address the issues that some players were seeing. That's clear as mud. Guild Wars Defence Team were causing the location's team restrictions to apply to other game modes. We have made some further improvements to Guild Wars to optimise performance. How about seeing how your defence does? How about seeing what points people scored? How about seeing who has done their battles? Who hasn't? The thing that drives me most nuts about Guild Wars the most is the fact that you can't see how your own defence has done. That's mental. In what kind of war or battle, pretend or otherwise, does the leader, the general or whatever, which is effectively you in the game, not know how well your team, your army, your strategy is doing? You just put them there and you get a phone call. Right, mate? How's it going, Bob? Yes, right. How's the defence doing? We put our defence by the palace. How they doing? I don't know, Gov. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. But you must know. I set it up, so we must know. I don't know. That's what it's like. And now I actually genuinely feel like I'm going a bit mental. All right, so with that, I think I'll end this spoiler stroke update video because it's gone on long enough. And I will bid you a farewell. If you enjoyed the video, found it useful or helpful in any way, shape or form, even if it just gave you a minor giggle here and there, then be sure to bash that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. But thanks for watching, and got a mythic just by putting 200 thingy gems. That's alright. I'll settle for that. Yeah, with that. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.